time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkeys of the Day, ask Charlemagne.
I'm a Democrat, so being Donkey of the Day is a little bit of a mixed blessing.
So like a donkey. Hee-haw. Okay.
Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Monday, June 26th. All right, goes to a young man named Ugly God. Now, by a show of hands, if you don't know who Ugly God is, raise your hands. Okay, we're on the radio, and I can't see any of you all, but I'm going to assume that a lot of you grown-ass adults who listen to The Breakfast Club have no idea who Ugly God is. Well, Ugly God was on the 2017 XXL freshman cover. Yes, the one that just came out and made all of us feel old, that one. Now, I am not the guy on the radio that's out here trying to act younger than I am. My born day is this Thursday, June 29th, and I am happy to be here. Age is a blessing. I feel privileged to be growing older and growing and evolving every day. So when I look at the 2017 XXL freshman list and the people on it look unfamiliar, it doesn't bother me in the least bit. I'll call up one of my young boys like DJ Academics or Aurelion Smash and tell him, put me on. Well, Ugly God is one of those youngins they put me on to, okay? He's 20 years old, and he is the leader of a crew called the Little D Click. And when I say D, I mean penis. Drop one of Clues bombs for that name. All right?
You like that?
I love it. All right. Always undersell and over-deliver, even if your penis isn't little. Say it is. No expectation is the best expectation. Always remember that. But back to Ugly God. It's safe to say that people are still discovering who he is. I know the record Water was a tune. It's got like 30 million views on SoundCloud. Let's play a little of it, see if it rings any bells for anyone.
I drip on your bitch like water. I splash on your bitch with the water. Water.
Water. Water. Water.
Water on my bitch, I keep it wet like my cell phone. Bitches on me.
All right, stop it, please. I'm scared that's just dirty. Go ahead.
Still don't know who he is. Heard the record maybe. Well, Ugly God was pulled over for careless driving this weekend, and he had the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to play the "You Don't Know Who I Am" card. Oh, yes, it was all captured on IG Live. Let's hear it.
Unless you hold that car in the middle of the road, you'll continue to get tickets like this. I just wrote you a warning for it. I don't know if you have songs, but they probably know who I am. Nobody knows who you are, man. You don't think so? I've never met you before. Well, here's the deal. I'm done talking for the night. A warning for the careless driving. When's my court? The court date is set for July the 24th.
I'm being L.A.
Okay, well, that has something to do with me. Call and schedule another time.
Is there a fine I gotta pay?
Yeah, you can pay a fine, man. Hey, here's your tickets. Now you can call.
No, I don't know how this works. I'm new to this. Real talk, look me up.
Okay, I'll look you up when I get back in my truck.
Right? Like, for real.
Okay.
This ugly space guy.
Good night, all right, Mr. Davis.
Ugly space God. Look, I love the confidence, young brother.
I would never try that.
Listen, I love the confidence, young brother, but it's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. And let's deal with reality, bruh. I know you got 30 million views on Water on SoundCloud. I know you on the 2017 XXL freshman list. I know some people are anticipating you're the Booty Tape. That's actually the name of his project, the Booty Tape. But you are in no position to say to anyone, you don't know who I am, okay? By the way, most people, if you have to say you don't know who I am, then you probably nobody. One of my favorite quotes in life is work hard until you no longer need to introduce yourself. Ugly God, you are in that space right now, that space where you need to keep working hard and introducing yourself to everyone. And even when you think you are the biggest thing in the world, it will always be someone who doesn't know you. So don't ever think you are so big or that important that the whole world knows you. Humble thyself before you are humbled. This situation made me think about two things. Once, maybe a year ago, maybe two, I don't remember. I met Beyonce, right? And Beyonce actually shook my hand and said, "Hi, I'm Beyonce." Beyonce! Probably one of the few people on this planet who everyone knows introduced herself as if I was from another planet and possibly didn't know who she was. So I'm saying that to say, if one of the most well-known people on the planet isn't on some "do you know who I am" stuff, then why does your 20-year-old ass have that type of energy? The word of the day, kids, is humble. Do you remember when Jay-Z, ironically, Beyonce's husband, rode the train once to go perform at the Barclays Center, and it was this massive crowd around him, and an old lady asked him, "Are you famous?" Jay-Z could have hit her with a "Do you know who I am?" But he didn't. He simply said this.
Not very famous, you don't know me. But I'll get there someday. My name is Jay. What's your name?
Ellen, what do you do?
Ellen. I make music.
That's humility.
Right.
That's humility. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, a great man is always willing to be little. I just want you youngins to understand that you will go a lot further when you humble yourself, okay? Matthew 23:12 says, whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. If you don't, okay, if you don't know what exalted means, high rank or status, at a high powerful level, held in high regard, you know, the type of person who doesn't have to say, people, you know who I am, all right? Okay, that's what that is. That's what exalted means, all right? You don't have to say, you know who I am, because people already know who they are. Well, those of you who like to exalt yourself by saying things like, do you know who I am? You will be humbled. And humble people will continue to rise because people will lift them up, because we like to see people who aren't full of themselves win. Ugly God, you just got a lesson in humility. And as long as you learn from it, you will be fine. Just remember, humility is royalty without a crown. And if you can't remember that, next time you're in a situation where you feel like exalting yourself, just remember this cop's voice in your head.
I don't know if you have sons, but they probably know who I am. Nobody knows who you are, man. You don't think so? I've never met you before.
Wait, I need to hear that one more time, please. I need to hear that one more time.
I don't know if you have sons, but they probably know who I am. Nobody knows who you are, man. You don't think so? I've never met you before.
That is God talking through that cop, telling the ugly God to humble thyself. Please give ugly God the sweet sounds of the hammer tones. You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day.
Nobody knows who you are.
Hey, man, listen, man. Humble thyself or you will be humbled.